week 12 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few centers I look to drop this week. The first guy, Jared Vanderbilt of the Utah Jazz. So Vanderbilt, one of the pieces going from Minnesota to the Jazz in that Rudy Gobert trade. And so far this season, you thought he would have a way better of the year, but it really hasn't been that way here for him with this Jazz team. 8.2 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.2 steals a game, and 56% from the field. So those numbers are pretty decent, but like I said, another guy not doing enough here to garner much fantasy value. And over the last couple weeks, 8 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 52% from the field. So he's not going to have those crazy big ball games anymore here is Vanderbilt. He'll have a couple decent double-doubles like we saw early in the month. But besides that, a lot of mediocre lines we've been seeing from him. December 26th at the Spurs, 7 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, a steal, 50% from the field. December 28th at the Warriors, 10 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 50% from the field. December 30th at the Kings, 6 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, 75% from the field. And December 31st versus Miami, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, 33% from the field. So right now, he's a middle-of-the-pack player that you don't know if you're going to drop him or keep him on your roster. But like I said, he's not really filling out the stat sheet. He's not giving you many categories besides points, rebounds, and a decent passer at the center position. And right now, this Utah Jazz team, they're only playing him about 25 minutes a game as well here, where they're trying to go with a little bit of a youth movement. And also, Lauri Markkanen's having a solid season as well ahead of Vanderbilt. The next guy's Mo Bamba with the Orlando Magic. So Mo Bamba, we know he's had a couple decent games over the last few seasons, but not really a guy that had that breakout year and was a full season fantasy option. So on the season, 8.1 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.1 threes a game, 1.1 blocks a game, and 50% from the field. So he's getting the 1 block a game. The scoring obviously isn't great, but the rebounding isn't great as well. Only 5 a game here for Bamba on the season. And he's another guy rounding out at about 20 minutes per game for this Magic team. December 21st at the Rockets, 7 points, 5 boards, 3 blocks, 50% from the field. December 23rd versus the Spurs, 9 points, 5 boards, a block, 3 threes, 60% from the field. December 27th versus the Lakers, 5 points, 5 boards, and assists, 2 blocks, at 40% from the field. And December 28th at the Detroit Pistons, 7 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 60% from the field. So right here, pretty much 8 to 9 points he's maxing out at, 4 or 5 rebounds. The blocks he'll definitely help you in, but he don't hold value anywhere else really to garner much of a fantasy spot here. If he's just going to be a big shot blocker, is Mo Bamba in the third and final center I look to drop this week. He is Al Horford of the Boston Celtics. Al Horford last season, he had a nice bounce-back season with the Celtic team. But this year, another guy, middle-of-the-pack numbers, and obviously he's the 4th or 5th option on this team as well, with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, Reggie Williams, a lot of good guys on this team here. So on the season for Horford, 9.7 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.1 blocks, 2.1 threes, which is a nice addition, adding more threes to his game, and 49% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, the numbers have dropped off pretty decently. 8.8 points a game, 6.5 boards, 2.3 assists, 1.2 blocks, 2.5 threes, but only 39% from the field here for Al Horford. And he's another guy. He's only had 8 and 9 points, 6-7 rebounds a game, about maybe a couple threes, and that's about it. He's not going to go out there anymore and have those huge 20-point, 10-rebound ball games, maybe once in a while. But like I said, Jaylen Brown and Tatum carry the workload, and they do everything pretty much for the Celtic team. If you want guys that are going to fill out the stat sheet and really help your fantasy teams. A few games here for Horford. December 25th versus the Bucks, 11 points, 4 boards and assists, 3 threes, 57% from the field. December 27th versus the Rockets, 3 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 3, 20% from the field. December 29th versus the Clippers, 8 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 threes, 50% from the field. And January 1st at the Nuggets, 8 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, a block, 2 threes, 30% from the field. So right now he's hurting your field goal. Right now pretty much topping off 8 and 9 points like I mentioned. The rebounds are fine, but like I said in other videos, you can find rebounds from tons of guys. And I'm not just going to roster Horford because he hits a couple threes and rebounds. So that's a few centers I look to drop here for Week 12 of the fantasy basketball season.